Today on Behind the Visor, we're speaking to Team Hard Ginetta driver Tom Barley, who's had an interesting career up until this point, which all started thanks to the Team Hard scholarship. You can see his progression through the sport, starting off with the scholarship from club racing all the way up to going to the British Touring Car Championship and continuing on the package in 2019 with Ginetta's. Let's speak to Tom about his career and what made him make all these decisions to get him to this point. Today's Behind the Visor is with Tom Barley.
Hi, my name's Tom Barley, racing in the 2019 Ginetta Supercup. My history spans from racing classic American muscle cars to Clios and British touring cars, and then I found my real passion in GT racing, so that's why I'm here. Honestly, I didn't have one. I didn't have a motorsport hero, if you like, growing up. I actually wasn't that into Formula One or anything like that. Scrub that, my dad, because I was always at the track watching him. My dad raced classic cars, so I used to come to the tracks as a little toddler and watch him have fun, and I guess he was my motorsport hero, actually, yeah. My first experience in a racing car was in a Peugeot 205 GTI, a Brands Hatch, on a track day, and I ended up backwards at Paddock Hill Bend in the gravel, and I wondered what I was getting myself into. Yeah, awesome experience, and that's where we started. I had a feeling that I had a little bit of a gift at driving cars. From go-karting just for fun with friends. I was quite a bit quicker, and I thought, this is probably something I could do. And then the first race that I entered, I won. So that was a sign that maybe we were onto something, and then I think my dad got worried about how much this might end up costing. So yeah, once I started, I thought actually this could be my thing. I'd tried various other sports. I played golf, I'd done ski racing, I'd done all sorts of stuff, and then I got in a car, and that was that. That was everything. Before then, it was me, my dad, a van and a trailer, having loads of fun, but it was nothing competitive. It was very much club racing. The scholarship, well, finishing runner-up put me in the VW Cup Championship in 2012, I think it was. From there, that was everything. That was our future mapped out. Little did I know. I'm not big into writing blogs, but the best blog I've ever written was about my first race. I love the passion and romance of motorsport, and when I was sitting on the grid, well, in fact before the grid, I remember being in the collection area, and I remember a guy blowing the whistle and giving the signal to start the cars, and I really felt like I was doing something amazing. And on the grid, just heart racing, and the lights went out, and then we were away. That was tough, because I'd come from doing club racing, which I was very competitive in. I won a lot of races, into Volkswagen Racing Cup, where we were up against some really good drivers at the time. There was a lot of touring car drivers there, and a lot of them have now become touring car drivers, and I struggled to start with. Obviously it was very competitive. My highlight would have been Rockingham in 2013, I think. I got a podium, and it was the first podium I think we'd had as a team on VW Cup for quite some time. So that was good for me and Tony. We really enjoyed that. So yeah, that'd be my highlight. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, phenomenal. I did a couple of test days and got the opportunity through someone else not being able to compete to have a go. Yeah, great fun. Obviously I was thrown in at the deep end. I think I had very low expectation for the weekend, and I just really wanted to enjoy it. So I didn't spend the whole weekend worrying or stressed. I just embraced the fact that for a brief period of time I was a touring car driver, which I thought I never would have imagined was possible. So that was great for me. It was great for my family and my best friends that had been following my racing. It was to be in the pit lane, you know, signing autographs was really special. the level of competition. You know, everything on this package on TOCA is extremely competitive, and touring cars is just another level up. I just enjoyed it. I didn't take it too seriously in terms of worrying about my competitive level, because it was one weekend, so I just had a blast. It was great. Definitely the Ginettas, especially in Supercup spec. Absolutely awesome cars, phenomenal grip, great aero, great brakes, good power. You can tell it's a purpose-built race car from the ground up. It changes direction like nothing else and slows down really well as well. Tough, to be honest. 10 years I've been racing, never had an injury. It wasn't even a particularly big knock that we had, and that was tough. It was in a cast for nearly 6 weeks, and then physio, etc. But just got to roll with the punch. We're back. Just got to go with it. Sometimes I think you don't realise who you are deep down until you have to come back from something challenging like that. I want to enjoy myself. That's really what it's about now. I'm not in the championship. Brands wasn't a particularly successful weekend, unfortunately, because of the accident. I just want to enjoy myself. You know, I'm in an incredibly privileged position thanks to IG.com, who sponsor my racing. I want to have fun. I want to push myself. I want to reach some good highs throughout the year. I expect to get to the end of the year and really be on the pace. So we'll see. Win here would be magnificent. That would be one hell of an achievement. My first goal is a top 6. My second goal is a podium. Long-term goal, definitely GT racing. I'd like to do some really high-level endurance racing, whether that's British GT or something in Europe. That would be ideal. Depends what tickles IG's fancy. Probably last year winning the GT4 Championship in Britcar. With my teammate of then Simon Rudd, who I'm now racing against in this championship. We just couldn't stop winning. We had so much success. It was awesome, and at the end of the year to claim the title on the podium, covering each other in champagne, doesn't get much better than that. It was mega. Enter the Team Hard Scholarship. It sounds like a plug, but it's not really, because if I hadn't have done that, there's no way I would have achieved 10% of what we've achieved. I would have done a bit more club racing, and that probably would have stopped, and that would have been it. So Tony and Team Hard, gave me a platform to perform in, and here we are. Enter the Team Hard Scholarship.